Terminator is out there. It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with.
Sarah Connor.
It doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear, and it absolutely will not stop. Ever.
Get out.
Until you are dead.
The computer which controlled the machines, Skynet, sent 2 Terminators back through time. Their mission, to destroy the leader of the human resistance, John Connor, my son.
There was a guy here this morning looking for him too.
The big guy in the bike.
I wouldn't worry about him. These were taken by a video surveillance camera at the West Island Police Station in 1984.
These were taken at a mall in Reseda today.
As before, the resistance was able to send a lone warrior,
Who sent you?
You did.
a protector for John.
Get down.
It was just a question of which one of them would reach him first.
Trust me. Go! Now! Satellite Systems Model 101. Listen to me very carefully. Excellent. Hasta la vista, baby. There you go. I'll be back. Come with me if you want to live.
Thank you so much. Now I'm all pumped up.
Pumped up. Yeah, I know about your pumped up because on Pumping Iron you said what pumped up was similar to.
I'm all pumped up now.
Oh really? Oh,
yeah, I'm all pumped up. Exactly.
Careful. Well,
I'm kind of honored that I come after Sylvester Stallone was here.
wow, yeah. I mean, do we leave the best till last? I'm not sure. I don't know. I can't get involved in that.
No, but that's really fun. And it just shows you the difference. When he was here, it was raining. But you know, it was. I have to say that I don't ever shy away from failing, because it was a failure, the movie, but it was a good stepping stone for me I learned what is important. You know, that I need to work on my acting.
Yes.
I needed to work on my English language. This was 1969. I just came to America. I barely spoke English. So I needed to really work on my English language, on my enunciation,
It is
on the
quite
accent
funny.
removal, and all of those kind of things I had to work on. 5 hours a day, just like I worked on bodybuilding 5 hours a day. I had to work on that 5 hours a day. And then when I did that, I broke through and it happened.
You know, when I was talking to Sylvester, he did actually say that he thinks with the way he speaks and the way you did, you should have a language school. That's his suggestion. I don't know whether you want to have a chat with him about that later, but he thought that would be quite an interesting thing to do. That he's...
Well, he's very funny.
So, can you remember the day that you picked up your first barbell? Can you remember it?
Oh yeah. You don't forget that, because I remember that I had friends that invited me to come to the weightlifting club. And they showed me, you know, how to do chin-ups, how to do bench press, how to do squats, how to do bend over rowing, how to do deadlifts and this and that. And so I went around for like an hour and a half and 2 hours in the gym doing exercises. And I was fascinated by this whole experience. And it felt great. You know, I really felt pumped up, and I was feeling strong, and I felt good. And I was just amazed of how much knowledge they had and everything. But then afterwards, I rode home with my bicycle. And I remember that I literally rode off the road into a ditch and just fell over. Because I lost the feeling in my hands, and I lost the feeling in my arms. I swear to you, I did obviously too much. The first time when you go to the gym, you should maybe just do 15, 20 minutes. I always tell people, take it easy, just do 1 set or 2 sets per body part, but don't do too much in order, because I remember that experience. I was numb. I couldn't feel anything. I was just bicycling, and then the next thing I know was I was just going off the side, and I had no control over my body. And so then I crawled out of the ditch there with the bicycle, and then went on. And then literally for the last, you know, mile or so, I had to push the bicycle. I couldn't ride it anymore. I had no feelings. So so that's why I remember it so well, that first day of training. But I remember that it made me so excited about discovering something new that I felt was kind of like my thing.